Hello everybody, welcome to Retiring in Japan. It's been a minute, hasn't it? I took a break as my wife and I were focusing on the remodeling work on our home, and I felt that I had completed a lot of the bulk of the experience of the Retiring in Japan the purpose that I started that series. But I think it's time to start bringing it back. I think I've got stuff to catch up on. Namely, the work on the house is complete as of yesterday. So I'll give you a tour of what that's all about. And things are starting to settle into a new and different type of life, which might be interesting to share. So let's proceed. Okay, out for the dog walk. Let's do a quick check of the birds. They've been lined up like this for weeks now, no change. I've been noting the colors as well. Still wonder who's doing it. The person who lives here, old man, lives all alone. I noticed that he cleaned the paper on his shoji, so he's active for spring. And yet the days continue apace. We're gonna go for a little walk. We have a garden show to go to a little later. So I'm taking the dogs out by myself right now while Yumiko prepares everybody's breakfast. Lots of spring flowers in bloom. And look at the gardens over here, the farmers' little cottage, kitchen gardens, all quite engaged since the last time I made a video. Okay, let's continue on up. Flowers at the Jizo. Okay, I'm back at the house now, and I want to show you. Here comes Rudy. There's Rudy. Hey, say hi, Rudy. I want to show you the work of the last week. Okay, first of all, this is the Senman Joe. Now, keep in mind, we haven't done any decoration. It's just the work is done. Senman Joe is basically the laundry room / changing room. And here it is, basically. And this is the Senman Dai, which is the vanity that we had. We got this from IKEA, which was a bit of a challenge for the installers because they'd never worked with this. They were used to Japanese style stuff. We haven't got the electric set up yet for the it has lights, but we haven't got them set up yet, so it's a little dark there. But the washer machine's in place. It's nice and connected down below. And then here is our bath. Now, this would be called a unit bath. And if you open the door like this, it's nice. We opted for the sliding door. This is it. This is our new pride and joy for it. You can see it has the deep soaking tub there. The area here with the stool where you can wash up. It's got the hose on the sliding rack here that can be used both to grasp onto and also to slide up and down. It's got a little device here. You can make it go up or down if you want like a full shower type of a thing. It's got the controls right there. It's got this robot controller there. This controls the temperature of the water coming out of the shower. And this controls the temperature of the water in the tub, which you just push a button and it fills the tub and heats it and then maintains the temperature throughout the evening. This is the drain right there. This is a dryer up here that's used on rainy days. Because we don't use clothes dryers in Japan. We hang our laundry, like it's hanging outside right now. It's a nice day. But we can line this is a laundry pole. If it's a rainy day, we can just hang it here and this dryer basically blows warm air in. It also keeps it nice and warm on a cold winter day when you're taking a bath. You can have warm air in the bath. And when this is closed, it's nice and sealed, so to speak. And by the way, did I say? Yeah, I think I did. This was a big upgrade for us, getting the sliding door rather than the folding door. So that's our new Japanese unit bath and Senman Joe combination. Rudy's watching. This is our daughter's room. We have yet to even begin in that room. We're using it as storage. The other room that we had done, and it's not finished, is the toilet. So this is the new toilet. We got a Toto, I call it a robot toilet. And it's, got all kinds of push buttons. We haven't mounted the controller. It's got all the push buttons here, the bidet and stuff and the flushing stuff up here. I think if I push this button, it'll flush. Let's see. There it goes. So this will go mounted on the wall somewhere. I think there's a button somewhere that causes the seat to come up, but you can clean your butt, all kinds of stuff. with it as well. It's even got a button that if it detects you're there, the seat will rise up and you can do it, and then you can step away. If you're a man, you can stand there and pee and then step away and it'll flush and the seat will close by itself. We've got this hemlock paneling. We haven't stained the walls there. This is how it will look. We stained those before they were installed, and then we're going to have this. Yumiko will stain this. Got some new flooring as well, and the whole underside of the floor was redone and built, as with the unit bathroom as well. Now we're gonna, this is the part that's not finished. We haven't finished the area up here, so new papering, etc. And that's about it. That was the result of basically a full week of work. We had the contractor here. There were 5 teams that came and he organized it all. They were here from Monday through Saturday, all day, every day, doing all of this work. We're very pleased with the result. We haven't got the final bill yet. It won't be done until we pay that, and it's going to be a little more than we expected. About all in, for all of this work was 2.2 million yen. We're going to add another point to that, so I think it'll be 2.3 million yen because they had some extra stuff that we wanted them to do. So 2.3 million yen. So what would that be? Like $17,000 in US dollars or cents. But we're getting ready now to head out. We're going to a plant show. But while Yumiko's putting on her makeup, I'm going to take it to the backyard, give you a status report on that. Let's take a look. All right, it's been a number of days or weeks or maybe a month or more since I've shown you what's going on in the yard. You can see that I've got this planter area here all cleaned up. Some little plants are starting to pop up there. And I'm starting on the fence there. I'll continue that work. And then over here, all of this is cleared out as well. And I've been working to level it as well. And I took some loose pavers that I found and created this little walkway here. I formed this planting bed right here, which I haven't got anything in it yet. We're going to the plant show this morning. Maybe we'll get some plants that we can put in here, seedlings, etc. This chrysanthemum is starting to pop up. And something, don't know quite what this is, but there were flowers down here before. This is a bit of a mess in the bamboo forest. I'm working slowly to clean this up as well. But as I'm cleaning up this and cutting the bamboo, I'm putting it into these bags here, and then twice a week I can take it and at the green waste disposal and get rid of this. So slowly but surely I'm making that progress. Now, here's where the big changes have been. All of the bamboo spikes are gone. The whole forest here is cleared. I've cleared all of this area here, and I've begun thinning out the dead bamboo from around. Remember, there were these spikes here. I've kept a few of them over here as reference points. I'll probably get rid of those as well. But these were very dangerous. They were scattered all through here and were very dangerous. And it was a lot of work. I used this giant pole that some of you have seen in the past to lever them out. And I keep it right there like a blue piece of bamboo. And I'm really pleased with the state of this forest. I love this little trail going through. And by the way, did I ever show you that we have palm trees here? These palm trees were planted by farmers who were using them for the palm fronds as for their utility, for like twine and stuff like that back in the day. So there actually is this sign that this was indeed a farm. And then we have our little bridge here. And I'm going to clean all this out. It's all clogged up right now. But when the rain comes, there's a pipe over there. And that rice field drains out through that pipe. And a whole torrent comes out. And it drains really nicely. In spite of all this stuff in here, it drains perfectly. And then it dumps out into the river. And we've got a little bridge here. Now here's where I've been working really hard on the garden. I've got the rows laid in. 4 rows set up. I cleared all this land. It took a lot of work to clear it up. I've been going through day by day, cleaning out, digging up the roots. Here's a pile of, roots that I got in the last couple of days. These are, bamboo roots and other things to basically clear this land to prepare it for the plantings. The only thing I have growing out here right now is this forget-me-nots. I think that's what that is. And then I've got some cleared space over there where I put in waste product as I prepare, and then I cut it, and then I get rid of it. So I'm not keeping stuff over there, just putting it there temporarily. But you can see we have a pretty good section of land here for this. Our first 4 rows. I think they're going to be tomatoes over there. Now, of course, these trees do limit our direct sunlight, but we'll work with that. And I do like the trees, and this is a big old chestnut tree right here. And I cleared this path here. I also have been, mowing, so to speak, if you can call it that. This area here, all the way over here to the ladder that goes down to the river. Now, last week, there was a gentleman over here. There's a farm right over there, and he was cutting down a tree right there that was dead. So I heard him cut down the tree, and so I came across with a muffin, and I introduced myself and offered my help with the muffin, and we became friends. His name is Mick. He owns all of this land, his family does, and we became friends, and he's been giving me advice about what to do over here. He lent me his weed whacker, and also the old woman over here, she's been giving me some advice as well. So it's coming together. We're really becoming a part of this community. I really like it. And I'm happy that I have a chance to share this with you. But now we're headed to the plant show, my wife and Yoko and Dad. And so I got to get inside and we're going to head on our way. Let's go. Okay, you guys remember Grandpa and Yoko's house, right? So we're going to go to the plant show today. And we'll hop in the car and go. Yoko's going to drive because Dad's going. Yoko's flowers are looking very nice with spring having arrived. She has some very beautiful ones. I'm particularly fond of this one over here. I like that. Can't wait to have more flower blooms in our front yard too. You look very nice, by the way. Well, it's going to be a moment as Dad gets ready. Nice spring breeze blowing. Oh, I had an accident. I backed into this fence. Let me show you guys. I'm so embarrassed about it. I was in a hasty hurry one day and I came and I was backing in and I don't know how I missed it. I had all this space and I backed right into this thing right here. And I screwed up this whole fence all the way across and put a big hole in our new car here. Now, that's a bummer. So we reported it to the insurance, and we have full coverage, so they're gonna take care of everything. And we talked to the neighbor, we let them know, and they're like, no hurry, because it's not any particular danger, it's just cosmetic, so they're very understanding. So we'll fix all that, and they're gonna fix our car. Next week they'll come and take the car away and give us a loaner while they fix the car. So you might be wondering, what's the damage? Well, on our premium, the way it works here in Japan is that you lose points, like you do anywhere, I think, like you do in the States, and then that will impact your insurance premium. So we're gonna lose 3 points on this accident of my instigation, which will increase our premium about 4,000 yen a month, which is about, $25, $30 a month. So that's a bummer, but can't be helped. Silly me, gotta pay more attention. Having vision problems. My left eye is kind of going out, and I did see a doctor, and they recommended getting prescription lenses. But I'm going to wait a little bit because it's kind of degenerating fast. He doesn't think there's any disease. He said there's no disease in there. It's not macular degeneration or anything like that. But I want to let everything kind of, whatever's happening happen before I get the glasses. He said I'm still okay to drive, so that's okay. But I know that this issue is impacting my driving a little bit, so I'm trying to cut out driving as much as possible just to be on the safer side, And then eventually I'll get glasses and we'll be good. Okay, but now I think I heard Dad's almost ready, so we're going to head out and get going. So here we are at the plant show. I've been here before. I remember that park over there. I think I was here with my daughter a long time ago, although I don't remember the details, but it's a very lovely place. Spring is really in the air. Now, I don't know what to expect of this show, although I did bring money. I was told to bring money, so here we go. And Dad's gonna really like it. He likes plants. So this is the plant show. Very nice. Great for up-and-coming gardeners like us to be able to get some goodies to add to our yard in this beautiful setting on the Nihandra. Nihandra is the mountain range behind the house where we live. Our house and Dad's house and Yoko's house is on the other side over there. So we came across and through the mountain. You saw the tunnel earlier on our way. Let's take a look at some of the things that are available. Looks like we have some trees here. These are nice. Oh, nice twisted pine. There's a nice little succulent vendor with pots down there. And then some more over there. And here's various vegetables and fruits for sale. Mikan, some watermelon, and more over there. They seem popular, a big line of people to buy. And here's the family making their way, slowly but surely, across the vendors, craft shops, all kinds of stuff. And they have a big old swing with the koinobori flags all around. Isn't that nice? That looks like fun. Just such a beautiful setting, and what a day. This is interesting. This gentleman's selling these natural stone vases, like volcanic stuff people could put plants in, etc. All through there. Oh, and there's a nice tanuki. Pat and Rocio, you would like that one, huh? Yeah, you would. Yumiko found an interesting one there. That's really interesting. I think I found the first thing I want to buy. I want to get some of these. They're only 100 yen. They look like sun lovers. I just love that type of style and that color. Very nice. Okay, I got my first score. I got 6 plants, each of them for 100 yen. So 600 yen, so what, like $4.50 for these 6 lovely plants from this vendor right here. Yumiko and Yoko are going in for a few now as well. Continuing our walk through the various vendors. Lots more succulents over here. And a whole lot more here as well. Kids are playing on a kind of a game here to climb up this big piece of bamboo. And then more kids over there on the swing. Made of bamboo. Oh, and then more kids over here playing with a bamboo device to make noises. Interesting. Oh, look at the little brooms up here. Koregai omoshirai ne? Little brooms. Those are nice. All right, we're entering the food concession area. Lots of different options here, and you never know when you're going to want coffee and tacos. That's sometimes a thing. And lots of different food options all throughout, and more vendors along the side. We're going to stop and get something to eat as well. Let's take a serious look at the food vendor options. There's coffee and tacos. There's more coffee, more and less. We've got yakitori vendor going on here. Another coffee roaster. That's a nice coffee roasting van. Isn't that something? Look at that. And the drip variety is good. Anything good, guys? Oh, that sounds good. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm going to take a look, finish looking at these. And then ice cream or crepes. And other things. And then they've got a meaty guy here. Oh, burgers. Look at all those burger options up there. Those look good. And then over here is, what have we got here? Custado, some sort of a custard bread thing. And then more over here, more yakitori. Oh, all kinds of, these are more like festival fare over here. More stuff over there. There's a pickle vendor. And there's, oh, that's the interesting, like falafel stuff, I think. Kakigori shaved ice. There's some drink options. And it just goes on. And then people enjoying out here. Now, where'd my family go? They're pretty easy to find. There they are, way down at the end. Okay, I can show you the rest because make my way. Here's some bread. Rice or rice balls, like sushi type of a thing. Oh, takoyaki, they're going on there. Sausages and more stuff, more meat. Oh, there's the long fries that seem to be a thing here now. The longu fries. And look at that, paella. Look, that's nice. Wow. That's something you don't see. That's the first time I've ever seen paella here. And then more natural foods. something going on there. Don't know quite what. And here's my ladies. We're gonna get dango. A real classic. You can't go wrong with these. These are like fresh out of the cooker. Oh, sugoi. Yeah. And then over there's the last vendor. Drive along the countryside here. We're going back from the flower shop through the middle of the Nihandra. Here we go through the tunnel and then out the other side. I've ridden a bicycle through this tunnel. That's not fun. It's too scary. There's no room. And now there's a hiking trail that passes right through there along that road. Lots of deserted farmland up there. Look at those old abandoned farms. It's a good place to walk. I need to come here. This place is our default go-to place for lunches. We come here a lot. You can see they got the udon system going on there. Yoko and Dad are with us too. I'm going to get the kitsune dye with a couple of things on the side. There we go. This is the noodle making section of the place. We're going to get udon for lunch. It's a very crowded day. Here's what lunch looks like for us today. Udon. So this is the kitsune, the kake, more kake, no kitsune, wait, more kitsune, more kake, and then all this accessory stuff. It's really, really good. And this place is crowded. I've never seen it this crowded before. You know what this reminds me of? In South Coast Plaza. They'll line out the door because they have one of these at South Coast Plaza. The line goes. It's worse, yeah, like a 40-minute wait. All right. Let me share with you the plant haul from the plant festival. So I got a couple of succulents here. See if I can get the focus right. There we go. A couple of little ones right here. I'll pot those, get some nice cactus or succulent soil and pot those. And then there's this little Japanese maple in the back that came in a little ceramic pot. I like that. And then down here, I got these 4 flowers over here, flowering plants, to add to my little growing collection. As you can see how my veranda is beginning to shape up with a few flowering plants. And my old box that I bought, the antique box that I'm using as a side table to give me a little look out over the bamboo forest. Okay, now it's time to take a walk. Time now for our afternoon dog walk. It's a little after, it's about 1 o'clock. The boys are ready for a walk up to the park. Let's do it. I just love how green and lush everything is right now. Life is just abounding everywhere. This house reminds me so much of the house that they used to live in. Yeah, Yoko, it hasn't changed, nay? The birds. No change. Boy, their gardens have such a nice head start on us. The peas are growing nicely. Yeah, let's go to the right. Look at the flowers at this place. It's so nice. This is Rudy. This is not really much of a walk. It's more of a carry. Oh, it's 100 in for something. Oh. Onions. Oh, what's that? There's onions. Boo. Boo. The flowing water. I just love this flowing water here. So this is the road into the rice field behind our house. And you can see the farmer came and cleared it all out. And this house, our neighbor, they have koinobori out for Boys' Day coming up. Very nice. This woman, she always has the nicest flowers in her garden. I like that collection of terracotta. Look at these. Isn't that nice? And see how she's got the futon drying in the sun. You know, airing in the sun. Very nice. Oh, I like this pine. The way it goes up like that. Oh, kirei desu. 写真撮っていい? お花すごい綺麗. Wow. Wow. A lot has changed since I made the last one of these videos. Do you remember this house here on the corner? It came up for sale. It lasted on the market for maybe 2-3 weeks, and then it was sold, and now it's been almost completely gone. I've always admired it for the vacant lot next door right over there. This lot over here sold as well. This lot over here didn't include a house, and I actually know how much this one sold for. They were asking 1,200 man, which would be like 80,000, 85, something like that, 85,000, maybe $90,000 for it. Don't know what this one cost, but they've begun some construction work up there. The construction guys have their toilet in there at the bottom. You can see the big grappling claws. So many houses are being destroyed and rebuilt. Yoko, is this new that it's happening this quickly, or was it happening for the last few years like this? Same? Yeah. We're really lucky that we got our house, huh? Someone else didn't buy it quickly. This must have been the entrance to the house right there. And then up here, that man right there is the father of our daughter's former friend. I'll turn the camera off now. Here's some more beautiful farmland. Just look at this. These were all just barren fields a few months ago. Look at the peas growing on these. Wow. Look at the colors, the shades of green, I mean. I see the big, huh? Wow, we're late. We're showing up late, Mama. Look at all this empty farmland here. No one's using it. And then up here, I love the way the water flows right here. You know, even if I just showed you guys this stuff every day, isn't it nice? I worry that I haven't got anything to share with you, but you can tune in and tune out as you see fit, right? Oh, Ollie's not walking? Audie! Come on, Audie. He's got something against nature. Rudy. Oh, good boy, Rudy. If you look closely enough on these leaves, just about this time of the year, you'll start to see the big spiders appearing. Ooh, fish. Sakana mitsuketa. Sakana.
Oh, yeah.
Mama, sakana. Yeah.
Big one.
They're in the shadow right now. They're coming back out. There they are. See? I'll get it, Yoko.
Thank you.
Sure. This is the boar gate to keep the wild boar out of the farmland. There you go. Good boy, Rudy.
Oh, no.
All right. Let's continue, boys.
Hello, Papa.
I climbed down the ladder. Hi, Yoko. Just because. There's a waterfall. Hi, Mama. Isn't that a special little place right there? Look at that. A little place with a seat for the farmer to hang out next to their bathtub. Always getting walked.
That's a small park.
Do you think ours was? Well, it's the we're looking at lengthwise. See, there's long ways that way, and the tubs are out there. If you're wondering, use that for water. Water the plants. And this right here is the edge. You guys know it. This is the edge of their family's farm on their father's side. So all of this land up here. Ooh, I wonder if that might be your cousin up there. So all this land here is their farmland. Yeah, right up there. This is a trail that leads up to the museum. We've left the farmland and we've come up around the corner here, past the shrine, and we're gonna follow the little trail up. Come on, Rudy, let's go. You can see it's got a little map here. Come on, Rudy, let's go. Up there we go. And you can see it just has these little steps that lead up through the woods to the museum. Okay, we've just emerged from the woods, and here is the little parkland area. And Yoko's got some water for the dogs. Come on, Rudy. Want some water? See these mounds over here are all burial mounds. 1, 2, and then 3. So it's a little hard to see, but these are kofun, eh? These 3 from a long time ago, prehistory in Japan. So you can spot one right there, another one right there, and another one right here. So somebody special was buried here.
Pull him back.
What's he doing? Oh, Abenai Yoko, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a lovely parkland. A little trails walking, going all the way through. Okay, we're wrapping up a really nice long walk up through the farmland, down through the up through the bamboo forest, down through the parklands, and now we're coming back through our neighborhood here. Rudy and I have pulled ahead of the pack. Usually he's the laggard. I'll run with it when I can. Next step is that we're going to get home. I've got a couple of plants to pot. Then I'm going to do a little bit of work in the bamboo forest, and I'm hoping to set up the trellises for the tomatoes. Bring you guys along if you want to come. Let's go do it. All right, so I've assembled a little potting table here out of an old planter and this piece of wood, and I put some rocks and stuff in there to make it stable. And I have this little table here as well. It'll start. So I'm going to plant these little flowers in a pot. Let's go ahead and do it. And I've got this pot here that I tried to plant these wild berries in, but it didn't work very well, so it died. I don't know what I'm doing. So sorry, little berry plant. Compost for you. Let me get the flowers. There's 4 little things that I bought today at the nursery thing. Plant Joe. And I think all I need to do is just kind of turn the soil up. You know what? I can use this broken pot to hold some of the soil that I'm not using yet. That's a good use. Got some broken shards. Let's take a couple of these. You know what? I'll take this one shard to kind of cover up the bottom. There we go. Hey, this is pretty cool. I got this custom planter situation made out of just recycled. Not recycled isn't even the right word. Just reused, which I guess is recycled stuff. So let's put that in there. Got these little thing right here. Put this right there. And then another one, same thing. Put that in right there next to it. Then I'll lay back in some of the soil here. There we go. There we go. That looks pretty good. Let's put a little water in there, huh? Give it a nice soaking. As I hear you're supposed to do, kind of soak it so that the water differential between the water in the soil that came with the plants and the new soil that I added, if they're of different consistencies or different hydration levels, I heard the water can get sucked from the wetter to the drier. So a good soaking after planting like this should help it. Now I'll put this, I'll let it drain. Right here, I kind of made a mess. Here, hold on. I wouldn't pretend for a moment that I know what I'm doing very well, or that I'm very careful. There we go. I'll put this here, right there, and just let it kind of drain. Now I'll figure out the other one. Don't know what I'm gonna do with that one, but I'll figure that out. There were kinds, and I'm parking in the farthest spot because I'm still nervous since I ran into that fence. So they're like, toy, because it's way the heck over here. I'll show you. So I'm parking here where there's nobody. So I don't bang into nothing. And then the store's right over there. We're here to get some dog food and some potting stuff for the plants that we bought today, right? And the ladies still look well coordinated. Looking good. I have never seen this place so crowded. This is amazing. Probably because I only come here on the week, during the week. This woman's following me. So watch, let's see if she turns here. See? She's following her, and I'm following her.
And the bees too.
These are bath salts? Yep. Okay, something to color our bath. So she got the pink color. That's what we're gonna do today. Yay! Got all these different colors you can pick from.
Not the color.
Something interesting over by the outdoor section. This is called kanpan, and it literally means just what it sounds like: bread in a can, and it's an emergency ration. So you stock up on these things. Look, kanpan. We should get these to put down below. And so you literally usually keep these emergency rations in the case of an earthquake or something like that, and you got some bread you can eat. So they've got on display here several different items for that type of situation. We're headed to the garden section. Now we're at the 100 yen store. By the way, you can call these places hakken, since we're like 100 yen. And I got this soil, and I learned from ChatGPT, this is Kanuma soil. And I can use this with the succulents I got. The trick is it has to be well draining because succulents don't do well if they're in moist, soggy soil. So we soak it, let it dry, soak it again. This is the stuff. And I got some butterscotch too. Why not? Lots of stuff, lots of bowls and stuff like that. So I've almost got the stuff we need. We can carry on. Go find the wife. Here's something I've never seen at the 100 yen store before. A fishing pole. But it's not 100 yen, it's 1,000 yen. So pushing the envelope there, plus lots of fishing lures and stuff. A whole fishing section. Hey, and there's a whole rod and reel there, a reel at least. Wow. Okay, here's something that I want to buy. These tongs, so that I can use them to catch mukade, the giant Japanese centipedes when they get in the house. So I don't have to kill them. So just, reach out, grab them, keep them at a safe distance, and get them out of there. I think I'll get these. So let's wrap this video up. Those of you who have made it this far. So let's get to the meat of things. How am I doing relative to retirement? Well, I guess this is my video. It's a journal of my experience. So I guess that's okay if I talk about myself in that capacity. Well, a lot of people are curious about that because they might be going through the same thing themselves, or they're already going through it. I'm going on 5 months now, and I will confess that it's been up and down. Difficult, ecstatic, difficult, interesting, challenging, a little stale at times. Then the peaceful, easy feeling, which I was calling it, came, and now it's kind of back to the challenging part, but in a different way. It's like I've got to rise above this. I have got to collect myself and find my footing in this new life. And that doesn't mean just having a hobby and things to do to fill the time. That means wrapping my mind around what I am and what this life is and what it means to live a meaningful existence in this capacity. So I'm working on it. I haven't got that salute figured out yet, and I will update here as I can. And at that, we got to catch up with my wife, Yoko, and Ollie, and carry on with the night. This might be the last clip. So thanks for joining me in the first video of season 2 of Retiring in Japan. This is not the transition. This is more of the settling. Settling not as in settling for something, but settling in. I think that's a good way to describe it. Season 2 begins. See you tomorrow.